Scott, we have to learn about your recent trip to Arizona. You got to see Valiant Prep and what they have going on there. I'm fascinated on what you learned about the system and what Angel Cejudo is doing in this remarkable program.
Yeah, it was really eye-opening and really special. I was in Vegas for a work situation a week after the Open, and I popped in Arizona to see Michaela. And I went in that room, and I've heard great things, and Michaela loves it. It's very comfortable. Um, but it was just kind of mind-boggling, really, because well, what? First of all, it's a school where, and to understand this is kind of really weird. Everybody in the school wrestles, okay? No matter male or female, younger and older ages. So everybody's there to wrestle. When Angel Cejudo, who was very welcoming, who Michaela loves, gave me a tour of the school. He walks in Kayla Miracle's math class, and you see like a big kind of stuffed wrestling shoe on a chair. Throughout the hallways, you'll see Fargo stop signs, wrestling pictures. So it's an unbelievable environment to begin with. And then you go in the wrestling room, and 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 I've never been, in like the Dagestan room. I've been in a fair amount of wrestling rooms in my life, and it's like just a love of the sport. And to begin with, you have the Larkin family, where Eric Larkin coaches there. He's got his three boys are there. Angel Cejudo's two sons, Pablito and Adrian, are in there. His daughter Genesis would be in there. So you have like a family, and then a family. And it really feels that way. Everybody just loves wrestling, and how, like, especially if you're a female wrestler, like, and you're in high school and you have Kayla Miracle in the room, and Helen Maroulis. I mean, you see Everest Liedecker's, after practice, Helen's working on something with her. They're wrestling live. And what people do is after practice, you think that it was kind of a long practice, like 2 hours, but it's not like just running into the wall. It's technique. It's playing around with stuff. And after, you see everybody sitting on the side talking, and which is the way Thomas Gilman described the Dagestan room. And next thing you know, they're back in positions wrestling. So everybody, there's parents that are watching practices. I talked to Liedecker's father, other parents. It's just a special place. Angel is phenomenal. He made, Henry was in the room, his brother, two-time UFC champion, two weights, Olympic gold medalist. And yeah, Henry's done all these things, but Angel is changing lives. And all these athletes, many of them are not, from, wealthy, comfortable economic families, from families that might struggle. These boys all love wrestling. They all work with the girls. They work with each other. They will have opportunities to get scholarships, both all the boys and the women. They're very technical. It was just an environment that words don't really do justice to it. It's just so kind of welcoming and family oriented to each other. They've all been very successful. It's a great room. And it's because they all, it's not like you're trying to kill each other. It's a room of technique, wrestling, thought, love. It's very hard to describe. And what Larkin, Cejudo, and the other coaches have done. I mean, I was talking to one of the girls, and and then one of the boys, and like Kayla Miracle's their math teacher, and then they see her in practice, and just to have like these high level people that love wrestling, and Helen, and it's just unbelievable. And Angel, you showed me, we were in a classroom. He's got these boards with all the techniques written out, what he wants to work on, all the periodization for aerobic and anaerobic strength and conditioning. It just was a phenomenal environment. I don't know if I'm describing it well or not. It's kind of overwhelming, and it was just amazing. And, my daughter's been in a lot of wrestling rooms in a lot of places. They've all been pretty good wrestling rooms with exceptional talent. And this just, to me, was, I mean, like the Iowa wrestling was sacred ground. In Long Island, Volga Rouge's room's amazing. Volga's a great guy, and it was very combative, physical, but great room. But this room just has an environment of kind of family and love in a different way that was just amazing.
And the way you're describing it, doesn't it feel like all of what's happening is embedding wrestling and all the concepts into your DNA? It's just so, it's like right here.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. And if somebody cares about it, they have talent. it's like by osmosis, you're going to get that vibe and just the appreciation. You see, like Angel Thunder talks about wrestling, gives me a tour. He's like smiling all the time, like he loves it, you know. And Larkin's a great coach, and there's many assistant coaches. You know, fighters will come back. Everybody kind of wants to be in that room. Josh Kramer trains in the room. You know, Lee Pritz coaches in that room, but you know, he's an ASU coach who works with my daughter and Kayla. So it's just you know, and Helen, it's just a unique place, and the idea that it's a school is just the coolest thing in the world. Like I would have died and gone to heaven if I could have gone to high school where everybody wrestled. You know, and it's not just a high school; it's a you know, well, many ages. I don't know exactly where it starts,